What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk 1997 episode 25. We are finally here at the end. Not sure when we even started this. I should have probably looked this up so it doesn't take me so long. Not sure when we started this journey as far as episode 1, but this will actually be the final episode. I know that even though this is ending, I have been told through the grapevine that we have breaking news. If you haven't heard it already, which I'm sure you have, we have a Berserk manga. I repeat, a Berserk manga new chapter coming out, which would be chapter 376. So I'm here for because I was a part of. I know we did chapter 375. What did I do that? Like, was I done with the manga when that? Like, was I reading at the same time you guys were, or was I a little late to that? Can't remember off the top of my head. But yes, so that should be by the end of this month. I'm just trying to look up when we did this. When was episode 1 of Berserk? Okay, got it right here. We did episode 1 5 months ago. Okay, sounds about right. So 5-month journey, 5 to 6 months. This will be done. We'll have no more Berserk stuff to react to. I've been thinking, you guys will have to let me know. I'll ask some people on Patreon and on YouTube. Like, I probably won't go because I know that they have like an updated version of this, like more kind of like CGI-ish or 3D. Not CGI, 3D animation that they have going on. Probably won't watch it, but some people said that the Eclipse is done better in some of like the more recent stuff or recent movies. So maybe I won't watch the whole thing, but we can just react to like the Eclipse part. We can do that if you guys are interested in that, or if not, we can just kind of leave it as is. But this is the final episode. But luckily, as we're finishing this, I mean, I've been told, I'm not searching things, it's just what I've been told. We're gonna have a new Berserk chapter by the end of this month. So hopefully 2 weeks, because the month, I mean, this is being recorded on the 15th. Within the next 2 weeks, we'll have a brand new chapter. That'll be pretty nice. And hopefully, I would hope that we get at least another 2 to 3 before the year ends. But we're almost halfway through the year, which is actually crazy to see. So new chapter coming up, that'll be good. Here, I had to make the watermark that you guys see here a little more less opacity, whatever you want to call it. Been perfectly fine all 23 episodes, and then I guess because they're the 2 biggest viewed episodes on YouTube and whoever's going to make sure they get their cut, they were copywriting the hell out of that episode 24. So I apologize if you live in, I think, Italy or any of that like kind of Vatican region. It's blocked in that area. I tried everything I could. They just weren't having it. So we'll have to dim down the audio a little bit on this episode, which I'm assuming this will probably be the one that gets copyrighted the most just from visuals alone. So we'll play around with that. We all know what we're here for. They've really they have compiled it all, which is wild because I thought maybe there would be like a little bit of a send-off, because they started with like the Black Swordsman stuff where we see grown up guts kind of like in that bar beating up those men that are kind of like harassing the women and the bar workers. So we see him. I thought maybe they would save, I mean, we still might, they would save a little bit of the end to like flash forward back to him grown up, kind of how he's dealing with it. Like, I don't know if we get any of that, or if this is just going to fade to black as everybody dies and it's just guts left. So I have no idea, but like, this is it. This is what we're here for. We've gone through all of this Kobolwitz secret family technique, all of the Goku voice actor voicing like half the cast in this season, the still shots and animation, you know, so it is what it is for the time that it came out, but it has had some pretty good moments that I've enjoyed. Like I said, Griffith has come off a little bit better here than he has. I hate him less here than I did in the manga. So some things were good, some things were bad. We're just here for this, and let's see what we got. Here we go. And I can't even use the closed captions, so we all know what we're here for, though. Great. I feel like I need to make this even. I'm gonna make this even more. Yeah, that's it. Boom. Okay, that should be better. I don't want to have to deal with this after the process. I like the green, and because I like to see the characterization of the God Hand, personalities, voice, diction in their voice, color of like hair, personality, because you don't get that on screen. So I like seeing it here. Because I'm waiting for when, oh God. You know how like we'll randomly get those color pages at like the start of a new chapter in a lot of manga that I've read, at least. I don't think we've ever gotten the God Hand in color, have we? So seeing them here with like personalities to their characters is nice. Guts, they're dying down there, man. They're dying down there, man. Oh. Nice rage scream. Oh, man. Now, granted, we know that he probably doesn't take out any of the God Hand. But I would like to have seen in this moment if Guts had his Berserker armor. Could he have saved everybody? Pippin speaks. Run, girl. Oh, Pippin. I'd have liked to see. Get your moment, Pippin. Let me not interrupt him. Do you think he takes out every single apostle here? Current Guts, Berserker armor, blade, been bathed in thousands of apostles in demon blood. I think he takes all of them out. Damn. I think he takes out every single apostle here. I'm not bullshitting you. Now, we can't talk about Zod. Okay, no. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, the ones that are in the way of them. I think he does. I think he takes out every single one. Oh man, they saved every bit of gore and death until the final episode is crazy. And the apostles themselves don't actually need humans to live, right? It's not something they feed off of like they're vampires, right? They just have to kill them, given for this. Look at his mental trying to keep tight. Good for you. Maybe it'll help your passing. Help ease your passing. See ya, Gorkus. There we go. Give him his moment. Ease his passing. I was wondering if they were going to do that. And don't we end up seeing oh, okay, luckily I have the filter up for that. Yeah. See ya. Don't we end up seeing Pippin standing there with like his entire like back half like carved out? Do I look alright? My arm is crushed. Oh, man. He loves you. But what was the end? Like, but I can't blame Judo in this moment because, like, you know, he's saying to the very end to do this, to do that. He doesn't know what this is. Like, can we even outrun this? Like, is there anything we can actually do here? Does it ever end? Like, is there anywhere to go? The answer to that question would be no. I don't know if it's some, like, domain expansion, like, we can just, like, get outside of the parameters of it or what, but... Damn. It's even worse, honestly. I think it's even worse here, because at least in the manga, you just see, like, the still panels of him, like, getting fucked up. We still have her moment coming up, and I don't mean a good moment. Do not mean a good moment. He did say that. Where are we going to go, guys?
Watch what you say. I'll hold you to it. That's been my problem. I'm all talk. If you've got the strength to make excuses, then carry yourself. Things that I wanted to tell you, but I guess it wasn't in the cards.
Well,
Just a few special words.
tell her. Might as well.
You cry a lot when you're alone, don't you, Casca?
Yeah. Have you seen her?
Is that it? Are these really my last words?
I was about to say. And he's done. Yeah, that was awful. That was pretty bad. That was worse. Shit. Guys? Guts? Man, they're cramming this in here, man. They're cramming this. Which I guess now that I think about it, how many chapters was it? Fully, like everything we've seen here. From Corcus dying to Judo dying to Pippin to the rest of it to what happens to Casca. How many chapters was that? 2? 3? So maybe 2, 3 in an episode isn't too bad. How gory is this going to be, you think? Like how deep are we about to get into this scene here? We're running out of episode time, to be honest. Quick skip ahead. We have until the... okay, it's getting pretty graphic. We have until 20. Oh, wow, we have less than 10 minutes. I mean, look at the man going in. Look at the man going in. No Berserker armor, by the way. No roided up level 100 sword either. Dang, some of those still shots are great. So how do they show this ending? Because isn't one of the main reasons it stops or they survive is because Skull Knight comes in and like cracks that Eclipse open? Like he breaks through the domain expansion. But they've never shown him, so do you think they show him here or or do they just like fade to black with Casca being gang raped and Guts just screaming at the top of his lungs? God, that's a depressing way to end this show. I mean, if I was someone that watched this and I didn't know anything about the manga, like when it came out, I would immediately go read because I'm like, there's no way that's just how it ends. And I'd just be intrigued to like where the hell this demonic stuff came from after the first 23 episodes of not being it. Yeah, man, you did this, man. You did this. Ooh. Some of the ways they've shown to show some of this is pretty good. Well. Mm-hmm. Correct. You know what I felt like if this came out today? It'd make me think like the way kind of a lot of animes are written today. You would think in the end, Griffith would like choose his friends. You know? I choose to let my friends and comrades live. Let them like help me find my dream instead of sacrificing them for my dream. But yeah. Maybe that happens in the end. I don't know how the story's gonna end with Griffith. I don't know if he gets defeated. Like we actually, like Guts actually defeats him. Like we drive a knife through his heart. Cut off his head. Or if Griffith just decides I made the wrong choice. And like lets himself like die. Essentially, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know. I want to know. I'm curious if the writers know how it's gonna end, or if they're just freeballing it. Man, it's getting so good, and we have 5 minutes left, and that's it. It's over. Looking like damn Obito standing there after he slaughtered the whole. Yeah. Even Corcus. Goku. Oh no. Oh no. What do you mean, where are the others? They're gone. Get it over with. The imagery of those faces has been great. Here we go. Here we go. In our face, too, by the way. Laughed at us, by the way. Oh, here we go. I was wondering if they were going to do the Pippin scene. Yeah. Pieces of shit. Pippin's in my top 5 dead or alive. Along with Judo. At least pre-Eclipse. Yeah. It's pretty graphic. I'm not gonna lie. God, if we had the armor right now. Oh God, okay, I keep forgetting. I was like, can't show that, I don't think, on YouTube, but I have a filter up. Okay, that... Unless we get some crazy shots at the end. Where was that at? Like 1650. That was a crazy shot. Here goes the arm. Yeah. We're still trying to kill. Did we end up killing this piece of shit yet? I remember we've seen him recently in the manga. Did we take his ass out yet? I can't remember. Don't do it. Shit. Oh God. It's happening. They go complete silent too. The imagery in these last 2 episodes has been really, really good. We got like 2 minutes left. There he is. Let's get him alien coming out of the husk in the movie Alien. Whoa. I mean, the imagery has been insane. Actually. Wow. Okay, that might be the shot. I'm not gonna lie. And they dropped the soundtrack. I was like, filter, filter. Filter. With the rage. Yep. Rage it off, rage it off. How deep are they gonna go with this? I might need a bigger filter. And just like the lifelessness in his eyes and shit. Take it off! It's literally just gonna end like this. Like, we don't have much time left. The arm's gonna come off, and that's gonna be it. Ooh, the sound effect on that. Oh my god, was it that bad? Was he hacking at his own arm like that? Oh, jeez. Okay, that was the most graphic for sure. And they put his ass down instantly. Have we ever seen him? I can't remember if his form had that purple tint to it. And they're gonna end it like this, by the way. Alright, they're a little less graphic with that scene than I thought they would be. Because, like, they're not, like... And it just ends. That's how we end? You're on crack, bro. Actually on crack. And it just ends? Hold on, I've got to see the comments on this. Nah, no one's really talking about that. Judo dying destroys me to this day. Pippin went out like a G. Insane. And they're just gonna end like that? Imagine like waiting for a season 2. Yeah, this wasn't as graphic because I didn't know if they would like show a little bit more. They animated her kind of going through it, but like he has no like actual movement to him. So it makes it a little more watchable, if that makes sense. That's a pretty great shot though, but I think when he like descends down, that hacking that arm off, maybe we did cut it off, but man, I guess again, when you add noise and blood and stuff to it, it can make it a little bit worse. When he comes down, that might be the shot. Yeah, either this is the shot here at 1816, or it was 1650 was the shot. I don't know. That's a debate. You guys will find out which one gets put on the thumbnail when it gets there. Pretty great. Wow, and just like that, I'm empty again. We have no Berserk content, nothing to really discuss, nothing to really go over. And 5 months of buildup is over just like that. Because I was very curious on, like, again, how does this end? Like, Do we see like a faint Zod and Skull Knight fighting off in the back, and they kind of like God Hand's like, all right, let's wrap this thing on up. Or maybe they gave us like just a second of Skull Knight. So like if you read it, you kind of know who that is and why this is like ending. No, that it just, they got all the way to that scene and faded to white, and that was it. They're crazy for ending it right there, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty wild. Now I don't know if it is the most recent anime that is, I guess, what people complain about, like the 3D of it, or it's one of the more recent movies. But I've had a couple people tell me that they do a really good, one of those, I don't know which one it is, does a really good job of like the Eclipse. So I'm not gonna sit here and go watch the whole Golden Age again, you know. I would just like kind of watch it, whether it's in a movie format of the Eclipse or a couple episodes of just the Eclipse. We could do that if you guys have interest in that, or we could just hold out for the manga. But I thought they did that pretty well. Be very curious if a studio ever got their hands on that, like how, I mean, it depends how far you want to go with it, like how, because I mean there's stuff that's pretty gory these days, even in like the shonen, like they still kind of do some things, but like it's a little more, I don't want to say user friendly, more kid friendly, more watchable for the masses. I would just, if they did it, I would just truly want them to come out with like TVMA, rated R version, mature audiences only, and like go for it from start to finish. Will we ever get that TBD? And what's y'all's impressions of it? Because I figure I went into this with probably what a lot of you did. You probably already read the manga and then went ahead and watched this. What did you think of the adaptation of it? I think it's kind of hard to capture. I think with all the anime that I've seen up to this point, you have a thought process of like what things could look like in your head if Berserk ever got on screen. So to then see it in this adaptation, given it's that old, you kind of like are left wanting more because you know what the animation and the art style and everything could be. But I think for its time, it was pretty fine. I mean, they did use a lot of like, instead of crazy animation, like, or like hand-to-hand crazy like combat things, or, you know, super gore, we got a lot of these like pastel watermarked, like fading across like bottom of a screen all the way across to the screen, like still shots. Which I feel like given the time, like, you know, they hit, you know, it's not that bad. I don't know what they could have done more given the time period that it came out in. But it does leave you wanting, just like, damn, if we could just get one of these major studios to just give us a true like rated R adaptation of it, it could be great. So I thought animation wise is about as good as it could probably get. Story wise, I feel like you lose a lot of the Berserk, leaving out the demonicness of it all. That's just my thoughts on it. So I'll be curious what you guys have to think. And I guess if you're only here for Berserk content, the next time we will see you will be hopefully within the next 1 to 2 weeks, with a brand new chapter. So that'll be pretty great. Can't wait for that. We'll go ahead and leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. And as always,